Hi there, my name is Taro Iwamoto. I am a Feldenkrais practitioner. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to stabilize your shoulder, and then you can carry an object more comfortably and more easily without straining your shoulder, without causing any pain. All right, so I'm just going to use the coffee cup mug as an example. You can use anything, and you can do sitting in a chair. I just like to sit on the floor, so I'm just sitting on the floor. But if you're not comfortable sitting on the floor, sit in a regular dining chair, and then you can just set a cup on a table, a coffee table, a dining table, so that you can practice this one. So first, sitting your normal posture, and grab a hold of a cup, right? And then very slowly pick it up and just lift it up a little bit. And then slowly bring it down. And while this may not be a big deal, right, to do that, but if you're carrying something, even a light object such as this, but if you do pay attention how you use yourself, and then you may notice that it's actually quite straining. That's what you're going to pay attention to. So slowly lift it up, and then can you feel where you feel the effort? Where do you feel any strain? What muscles feel like they're working to lift it and to carry it? Okay, so right now, I can feel the weight of the mug cup through my neck and the shoulder here, like that, right? And so I'll make it very, very simple, and you can experiment yourself too. And the way to stabilize your shoulder, you don't just look at the shoulder, but you look at the shoulder and relationship between the shoulder and your spine and your pelvis and your hips. What does that mean? All right, so I'll show you. Slowly lift it up, hold it here, and then if you're sitting in a chair or sitting on the floor, go ahead and just round your back a little bit. Roll your pelvis back and round your back a little bit. And notice what happens to the effort. And notice what happened to how you perceive the weight of the cup. Does it feel like the weight of the mug cup has gotten a little heavier? And where do you feel the effort now? More effort. And for me, you may be feeling a little bit differently, but for me, it feels as if the weight has gotten heavier. It feels heavier. And then for me, I feel much more strain and effort in my neck and the shoulder right here. I'm holding it now for 30 seconds or so. It's getting tired, okay? I want to set it down. So this shows a relationship, and how that relationship between the shoulder and the rest of you has changed, and how that impacts the effort, and when you use your arm, when you lift something, when you carry something, how that effort changes, right? And this strategy, when you're sitting back, rounding your back, and then you carrying something, even just lifting your arm like that, such as typing, okay? It is a strain. The weight of the arm is strain. It can't strain your neck and your shoulders, okay? Depending on how you sit and create the support for your shoulder. So I don't really feel much support. So the shoulder has no support from underneath. I call this one anchoring the arm, your shoulder, to the neck. I'm anchoring the weight of the arm and weight of the shoulder to my neck. So my neck is holding, it almost feels as if the neck is holding the weight of the arm, which is hard, right? So how can I change that? So here's the thing. So now pay attention to your sitting position, your sit bones, right? So find a way that you can organize your sit bones if you're sitting in a chair so that you are sitting right in the middle of your sit bones, right here. And how does that change the relationship between your sit bones and the spine? So now the spine becomes longer, right, as you organize your pelvis and organize your sit bones to the ground. So now I feel my spine has a better support from my pelvis and from the ground. Right? And that changed the relationship already here. And then I'm thinking about elongating and creating a longer spine. Not arching, but thinking about from the ground by changing my pelvis position. And I'm creating a support so that the spine feels longer, right? And from here, slowly lift up, mug cup. And feel the difference in the weight of the cup. The weight in the cup is the same, but it feels lighter. Okay, so can you imagine that you are now anchoring your shoulder to the spine, and then the spine is supported by the pelvis and by the ground. So I feel much more stable through my shoulder, and I don't feel that my arm is anchored to my neck anymore, so I don't feel much effort and strain in my neck and the shoulder now. Okay, so from here, so just hold the cup at the same height. Not too high, just a little bit, pick it up and hold it there. And from here, so that you can feel the difference, right? And now you're starting to lose that support from the ground, from your hips and pelvis, and from the spine, by rounding and rolling your pelvis backwards and then rounding your spine. Okay? Can you feel how the effort and transfers to your neck and the shoulders? So now you're anchoring your arm to the neck. Feel heavy. And can you now find the support from the ground by organizing your pelvis, your sit bones? Okay? And then that will support your spine. So the spine becomes longer. How does that change the weight of the cup? Feels lighter. Feels less effort, my neck. Because I'm anchoring my arm to my spine. All right? So that's what I mean by stabilizing the arm, stabilizing the shoulder, and you can carry an object with less effort, more comfort, right? So that's it, and you can apply this one. It doesn't have to be anything heavy. And like I said, just holding arm straight up when you're writing, when you're typing, holding a cell phone, whatever it might be. Pay attention how you support your arm, how you anchor your arm. Where do you anchor your arm to? All right? If you have a tendency to anchor your arm to the neck, and then now take a pause, and then now reorganize yourself, and so that you can create the support from all the way down, okay, your pelvis, your spine, so that you can anchor your arm to the spine. Then now you transfer the effort from here to the entire self and from the ground. So the weight of the arm feels much, much lighter. Then you don't strain your shoulder as much. So stabilizing the shoulder is really not so much about strengthening the shoulder, keeping the shoulder tight, but really looking at the overall, the whole relationship, shoulder, spine, your pelvis, and your ground. All right, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, and please just leave the comments in the comment section down below. And also, you can just write down whether you tend to anchor your shoulder to your neck, or you usually anchor your shoulder to the spine. So what's your strategy? What's your habitual movement patterns? Just write it down. All right? Thanks for watching. And oh, by the way, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And please share with your friends and family who might enjoy my channel as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.